Seniors, let me ask you something surprising. Out of all the foods tested for their ability to protect muscle after 60 eggs, the so called perfect protein did not even make the top of the list. That may sound shocking because for decades, we have been told to start the day with an egg if we want strength and energy. But here is the hidden truth. As we age, our muscles respond differently. The protein that worked for you at 30 or 40 may not work as well at 70. I see this in my clinic all the time. Seniors proudly tell me they eat 2 eggs every morning, yet they still struggle with weak legs, sore joints, or difficulty climbing stairs. Some even lose weight in the wrong way, shedding precious muscle instead of fat. The real problem is not a lack of effort. It is that the body after 60 needs a different kind of protein, one that is easier to digest, steadier for blood sugar, and richer in the amino acids that actually trigger muscle repair. And that is where certain vegetable proteins come in. I am Dr. Sam. For more than 30 years, I have worked with older adults to protect their independence, memory, and strength. And what I have discovered may surprise you. Some humble beans and legumes can actually outperform eggs when it comes to building and maintaining muscle after 60. So if you want to stay strong, mobile, and independent, make sure to hit the subscribe button right now and join me here every week for simple science-based senior health tips. Now I want to hear from you. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker than before, or that climbing stairs takes more effort these days? Maybe you find that lifting groceries or standing up from a chair is harder than it used to be. These are all signs that your muscles are not getting the right fuel. I meet many seniors who tell me they eat plenty of protein, yet they still feel their strength slipping away. Tell me in the comments what your biggest challenge with muscle strength after 60 has been. Do you struggle most with balanced energy or simply keeping up with daily activities? Your answer might inspire another senior watching this video to take action and make a change. And remember, this is a safe place to share your story because many of us are facing the same struggles together. Number 8, mung beans. Let us begin our list with a food that many seniors overlook, yet it has been used for centuries in Asia for strength and recovery. Mung beans. These tiny green beans may look humble, but they are packed with protein that is especially valuable after 60. A single cup of cooked mung beans gives you more than 14 grams of protein, along with important amino acids like leucine. Leucine is the key signal that tells your muscles to start repairing and growing. Think of it as the switch that turns on muscle building. Without enough leucine, your body cannot rebuild properly, no matter how much total protein you eat. Science backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Food, Science and Technology found that mung bean protein is not only highly digestible, but also rich in antioxidants that lower inflammation. Why does this matter? Because after 60, inflammation quietly eats away at muscle strength. Mung beans help fight this process while also delivering the amino acids your body craves. I remember a patient named Mrs. Lee who was 72. She told me she ate eggs almost every morning, but still felt her legs shaking when she tried to walk more than 10 minutes. We added just half a cup of mung bean sprouts to her lunch salad 3 times a week. Within a month, she noticed her stamina improving. 6 months later, she was walking around the park without needing to stop and rest. She could not believe that such a small change made such a big difference. So, how can you use mung beans? The simplest way is to add them as sprouts into salads or sandwiches. They are crunchy and refreshing. You can also cook them into soups or stews, which is very common in Asian cuisine. Aim for half a cup of cooked mung beans 3 to 4 times a week. That is enough to add a steady source of protein without overloading your digestion. And here is the exciting part. Mung beans are only the beginning. The next food on our list not only supports your muscles but also keeps your blood sugar steady, which is a hidden key to preventing muscle loss after 60. Number 7. Pinto beans. If you have ever enjoyed Mexican or Southwestern food, you have probably seen these spotted beige and brown beans on the plate. But what many seniors do not realize is that pinto beans are more than a side dish. They are a true powerhouse for building muscle while also protecting your blood sugar and heart. Why is blood sugar control so important after 60? Think of your muscles like a car engine. They need a steady flow of fuel to keep running smoothly. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes, it is like pouring fuel in bursts that damage the engine. Muscles cannot use that energy efficiently, and over time they weaken. Pinto beans solve this problem because they contain both high-quality protein and soluble fiber. The fiber slows down digestion, which means the protein and energy are released steadily into your body. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who replaced refined carbs with beans like pinto beans showed better blood sugar control and less muscle loss over a 12-week period. That means simply swapping out white bread or pasta for a cup of beans can make a measurable difference in how your muscles respond. Let me share the story of Mr. Alvarez, a 75-year-old gentleman who came to my clinic complaining of fatigue and sore legs. He'd been eating eggs and toast every morning for years, but his energy still crashed by noon. I suggested he replace the toast with a half cup of pinto beans cooked with garlic and olive oil. Within weeks, he noticed that his energy lasted longer through the day, and his afternoon walks were easier. After 3 months, his blood tests showed more stable sugar levels, and he reported less soreness in his legs. So how can you add pinto beans to your meals? One easy way is to cook them into soups or stews. They also make a delicious bean salad with tomatoes, onions, and a splash of lemon juice. Aim for half a cup to 1 cup a few times per week. If you buy canned beans, rinse them well to remove extra salt. And if you think pinto beans are impressive, wait until you see the next food on our list. It is tiny, cooks quickly, and has been a lifesaver for seniors who want energy and stamina without heavy meals. Coming in at number 6 are lentils. These tiny disc-shaped legumes cook quickly and have been a staple in many cultures for thousands of years. For seniors over 60, they offer 2 things that are critical for muscle health: high-quality protein and plenty of iron. Why does iron matter? Think of your red blood cells as delivery trucks carrying oxygen. Without enough iron, those trucks run half empty. Your muscles then struggle to get the oxygen they need to produce energy and repair tissue. This is one reason why many seniors feel tired even when they eat enough calories. Lentils help solve this by providing a steady supply of iron together with protein. A single cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams of protein and 6 milligrams of iron. Research from the British Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults with better iron levels had more endurance and stronger grip strength compared to those who were deficient. In other words, iron-rich foods like lentils are directly linked to maintaining strength and independence in later years. I recall a patient named Mrs. Johnson who was 68. She complained of constant fatigue and weak arms despite eating chicken and eggs regularly. Her blood tests showed low iron. We added lentil soup to her dinner 3 nights a week. Within 6 weeks, she told me her morning walks felt easier and she no longer needed to sit down after climbing just one flight of stairs. Her energy improved because her muscles were finally getting the oxygen they needed. How can you use lentils? The easiest way is to make a simple lentil soup with carrots, onions, and a little olive oil. In Indian cuisine, lentils are often turned into dal, which is both nourishing and easy to digest. You can also toss cooked lentils into a salad for extra protein. Half a cup 2 or 3 times per week is a good start. Now here's where it gets exciting. Lentils are powerful, but the next bean on our list adds something extra. It not only feeds your muscles with protein, but also delivers antioxidants that protect your muscles from the slow fire of inflammation. That is why number 5 may surprise you. At number 5, we have black beans. These dark, shiny beans are common in Latin American cuisine, but they deserve a place on every senior's table. What makes black beans special is that they deliver both strong muscle building protein and a powerful dose of antioxidants. Think of antioxidants as your body's firefighters. After 60, inflammation becomes like a slow burning fire that damages muscles and joints day after day. Black beans are packed with anthocyanins, the same compounds that give blueberries their deep color. These antioxidants calm the fire and protect your muscles from breakdown. At the same time, 1 cup of cooked black beans provides about 15 grams of protein and plenty of fiber to keep digestion smooth and blood sugar stable. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in anthocyanin-rich foods were linked to better muscle strength and slower physical decline in older adults. This means that adding black beans can help you not only build but also preserve your muscle for years to come. I remember Mr. Garcia, a 74-year-old who loved tortillas and rice but struggled with weak knees. We replaced some of his rice with half a cup of black beans in his meals. Within 2 months, he noticed less pain in his joints and more energy when standing up from a chair. By the 4th month, he was able to join his grandchildren for a weekend hike, something he thought he had left behind years earlier. How can you add black beans to your diet? They're delicious in tacos or burrito bowls. You can also mix them into salads with corn and peppers or simply enjoy them with a little olive oil and herbs. Aim for half a cup, 2 to 3 times per week. Always rinse canned beans well to reduce salt. And here's the part that keeps getting more interesting. If black beans can protect muscles with antioxidants, imagine what happens when you add a bean that not only provides protein, but also gives minerals that act like spark plugs in the muscle building process. That is exactly what the next food offers. Let us talk about kidney beans. At number 4, we have kidney beans. These large red beans are not only hearty and filling, but also a reliable source of plant-based protein for seniors. 1 cup of cooked kidney beans contains about 13 grams of protein, which helps maintain and rebuild muscle tissue after 60. What makes kidney beans stand out is their mineral content, especially magnesium. Think of magnesium as the spark plug in your muscle engine. Without it, the process of turning protein into new muscle cells simply cannot run smoothly. Low magnesium levels are surprisingly common in older adults and can quietly contribute to muscle cramps, weakness, and slower recovery. Kidney beans are a natural and affordable way to restore this balance. Scientific research supports this. Studies in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition have shown that older adults with higher magnesium intake experienced better muscle performance and fewer falls. In other words, kidney beans do more than feed your muscles. They keep them functioning efficiently and safely. Adding kidney beans to your diet is simple. They are perfect for chili soups or mixed bean salads. Because they are dense and satisfying, they can replace less healthy starches like white rice or pasta. A half cup to 1 cup 2 or 3 times per week is a good target. Be sure to cook kidney beans thoroughly or use canned beans that have already been prepared safely. Now, here comes the surprise. We have talked about beans that give protein, fiber, antioxidants, and minerals. But the next food on our list adds something else. It delivers protein together with B vitamins that support nerve and muscle coordination. Without healthy nerves, even strong muscles cannot perform well. That is why number 3 deserves your attention. At number 3, we have chickpeas. These round beige legumes, also known as garbanzo beans, are one of the oldest cultivated foods in the world. For seniors, they bring a valuable combination of protein, fiber, and B vitamins that directly support muscle and nerve health. 1 cup of cooked chickpeas provides about 15 grams of protein, along with folate and vitamin B6. These vitamins play a vital role in helping nerves communicate with muscles. Without proper nerve signaling, even well-developed muscles cannot contract efficiently. Chickpeas are also rich in resistant starch and soluble fiber, which help stabilize blood sugar and provide lasting energy. A steady energy supply means that muscles have the fuel they need, not only during exercise, but also throughout the day for repair and maintenance. Scientific evidence supports these benefits. A review published in Nutrients found that diets high in legumes like chickpeas improved overall body composition and supported better glucose control in older adults. Better glucose control translates to less muscle wasting and more consistent energy levels. How can you use chickpeas in daily life? One of the easiest ways is to make hummus by blending cooked chickpeas with olive oil, lemon, and garlic. You can also roast them in the oven for a crunchy snack, or add them to salads and stews. Aim for half a cup to 1 cup 2 or 3 times per week. And if you think chickpeas are versatile, wait until you see what comes next. The next food on our list has been studied extensively and is one of the only plant proteins considered complete. It contains all the essential amino acids, just like meat, but without the drawbacks. Let us talk about soybeans and edamame. At number 2, we have soybeans, also known as edamame, when eaten fresh and green. Soy is unique among plant proteins because it is a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids in the right balance, just like meat or dairy. For seniors, this is especially important because the body becomes less efficient at using incomplete proteins. Soy fills the gap and ensures your muscles have the building blocks they need. Soy is also rich in compounds called isoflavones. These plant-based chemicals help reduce inflammation and may even protect against age-related muscle loss. Inflammation is one of the silent enemies of strength after 60. By calming this process, soy helps your muscles recover more quickly and maintain their power. Research confirms these effects. A clinical trial published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who consumed soy protein showed improvements in muscle strength and lean body mass compared to those who relied only on animal protein. This shows that soy is not just an alternative, but a real competitor to eggs and meat when it comes to senior health. How can you add soy to your diet? One simple way is to enjoy edamame beans steamed with a pinch of sea salt. You can also use tofu or tempeh in stir-fries or soups. Soy milk and soy protein powder are other convenient options. Aim for about half a cup of edamame or one serving of tofu several times per week. And now we arrive at the top of the list. The food in the number one spot might surprise you. It is inexpensive, easy to digest, and found in almost every grocery store. Yet its protein has been shown in studies to rival whey protein for building lean muscle. Let us finish strong with green peas. At number one, we have green peas. Most people think of peas as a simple side dish, but the truth is that they are one of the most powerful vegetable proteins for seniors. A single cup of cooked peas provides nearly 9 grams of protein together with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that all support muscle health. But what makes peas special is pea protein. When extracted and studied, pea protein has been shown to rival whey protein in its ability to build lean muscle. This is remarkable because whey has long been considered the gold standard for muscle growth. Peas also contain arginine, an amino acid that improves blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles during and after activity. For seniors, this translates to quicker recovery, less soreness, and more stamina for daily tasks. Research supports these benefits. A study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition compared pea protein to whey protein over 12 weeks. The group using pea protein gained just as much muscle as the whey group, and in some cases even more when starting with weaker strength. That means peas are not just a cheap filler, but a genuine muscle-building food. How can you add green peas to your meals? One option is to blend them into soups or mash them as a side dish. You can also use pea protein powder in smoothies. Even frozen peas keep most of their nutrients and are very easy to prepare. Aim for half a cup to 1 cup several times a week. We have now counted down 8 powerful plant proteins that can outperform eggs when it comes to protecting your strength after 60. But before I reveal the recap, let me remind you of something important. If you are finding this video helpful, please take a moment to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really supports this community of seniors who want to stay strong, healthy, and independent. And do not go anywhere because the most surprising part is still ahead. The top 2 foods we covered show that plant proteins can compete directly with meat and eggs. In just a moment, I will give you a full recap and a simple challenge you can start this week. Stay with me because the summary may change the way you look at your meals forever. We have reached the end of our list, and now it is time to put everything together. We started at number 8 with mung beans rich in leucine to switch on muscle repair. At number 7, we looked at pinto beans that stabilize blood sugar so your muscles get steady fuel. At number 6 came lentils full of protein and iron to carry oxygen and fight fatigue. At number 5, we explored black beans with powerful antioxidants that protect your muscles from the slow burn of inflammation. At number 4, kidney beans brought protein plus magnesium, the spark plug that keeps muscles contracting smoothly. At number 3, chickpeas gave us B vitamins that help nerves and muscles coordinate. At number 2, soybeans and edamame showed us a complete protein with all essential amino acids along with isoflavones to reduce inflammation. And finally, at number 1, green peas proved that even the most common food can rival whey protein in supporting lean muscle growth. The big message is simple. Building and maintaining strength after 60 is not only possible, it is within your reach with affordable everyday foods. You do not need to rely only on eggs or meat. These beans and legumes are humble but powerful allies. They give your body the protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants needed to stay active and independent. Here is my challenge to you. This week, pick at least 2 foods from this list and add them to your meals. It could be as simple as a lentil soup at dinner or a handful of edamame as a snack. Notice how your energy and stamina feel after a few weeks. Share your experience in the comments so that other seniors can learn and be inspired. If you found value in this video, remember to like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to Dr. Sam's Senior Health Tips. Share this with a friend or family member who wants to stay strong after 60. Together we can build a community where healthy aging is the rule, not the exception.